What's up? I wanted to show some changes I made to this enclosure since I last posted that video of it. What I did, I moved this back tube over here. It was more centered and facing towards the door, and I was a little concerned that if my the P.Irminia uses that as a hide, as soon as I open the door, she'd be in my face. She could just bam, tag me if I have to do any cage maintenance. As soon as I open the door, she's right there. So I kind of oriented it towards the side of the enclosure a little more. I still want to be able to look down there. If she decides to use it as a hide, she may or she may not. But in case she does, it's not, right here in the center facing the door, where she could just pop out and tag me for whatever reason. But I have this piece of cork back here in the back. She can use that as a hide as well. I'll show you back there real quick. She could just go back there, and she might feel really secure back there and use that as a hide and burrow if she wants to. There's a good amount of substrate down there, so she might very well use that as a hide. She has a couple of options for where she wants to use the hide. I'll explain a little bit about materials I use on this hide. As usual, I use Eco Earth for substrate. There's a little bit of tree moss in here. I use these fake, I think it's fake English ivy or something like that. I got that from Michael's in the decoration section. I just used it and kind of glued it to certain areas of the cork bark. I wanted to make it look like it was growing out from a central point and kind of wrapping around the cork bark on the floor. I used tree moss on the cork bark to make it look a little more natural, make it look like it would in in a rainforest. You have tree moss growing on the bark of trees. This branch, use that. I got that from my backyard. I soaked it and baked the hell out of it. So it's all dried out and kind of brittle now, but it's it's still good. Put some more of this fake stuff hanging down here. The background that I use is a zoomed tree background. It's made specifically for this enclosure, which is a zoomed 12 by 12 by 18 terrarium. I used to house my tree frogs in here, but as they got bigger, I upgraded them to a bigger vivarium, so I had to sit in here empty. So I thought I'll use this for the P.Irminia that I'm getting. It's just on the water dish that I'm gonna use. I wanna put a little bit of leaf litter. Started putting some dry leaves in here. Got this, I think this is a pod from a lotus plant. I actually found that at the Atlanta Botanical Gardens. Thought it was pretty neat. And this is just a piece of, I think it's mopani wood. I have a bunch of them hanging around here. And that's it. That's the new setup. Changed it up a little bit, but I think I like this better than the first one. So I should be getting the P.Irminia on Thursday. The guy who I bought her from is gonna ship overnight to me on Wednesday, so I should get it on Thursday, and I could do probably an unboxing and let you guys see how she likes her new enclosure. Another thing that I wanted to show was I mounted my first tarantula mold. This is from my B and Custom. This is a mold that she had. It's a really nice mold. I got this frame from Michael's, and you know, I set it up in here, set up the mold in here, and everything looks good. This mold is 6 inches. She molted a couple weeks ago. She's flipping huge. You know, she gotta be, you know, at least 6 3/4 inches now. She just got big. This species seems to grow so fast. But yeah, I'm gonna start saving all of my molds and mounting them and keeping them here in my spider/computer room. But yeah, this is my first arboreal tarantula enclosure. I've done arboreal frog enclosures before, so you know, I do have experience set up in arboreal enclosures, but I'll try to make this one a little more specific to a tarantula and the needs of a tarantula. So just tell me what you guys think. Leave some comments. Any of you guys who own a P.Irminia, the Venezuelan sun tiger, have any experience, let me know, you know, what I could add, any changes I could make. And thanks for your guys' help, and thanks for watching.